on the channel, we follow up the Cobra H.I.S. unboxings with the Hasbro Pulse G.I. Joe Classified exclusive H.I.S. Fire Team.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another G.I. Joe Classified series unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the H.I.S. Tank Fire Team Hasbro Pulse exclusive. But for all your non-Hasbro Pulse exclusive needs, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Got to get the deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all of the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Without further ado, let's take a look at the old packaging on this one. I believe we first saw this set at San Diego Comic-Con, and I believe it went up for pre-order that week. So that's where I jumped in. I ordered this, of course. And this is one of those ones sold out pretty quick, or it's sold out right now. Not sure if they'll put more of these up. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But a perfect companion to the H.I.S. Tank. As you can see, the packaging design right here fully matches the H.I.S. Tank. And if you missed out the H.I.S. Tank figures, the H.I.S. Tank itself, we unboxed all those on the channel. Go back, check those videos out. We'll do some comparisons later on in this video, of course, of all that. But a beautiful packaging design on this one. The red and black attack. Running hard, running fast, running free like a young Rio. G.I. Joe logo going all the way across. We got the three characters here on the Cobra team. Looking good, looking devilish, looking like trouble. Hasbro, jibber jabber down here. Cobra H.I.S., it does say. Cobra H.I.S. Officer, Range Viper, and Infantry. Fire Team 788, 4 and up on this one, so a lot of little kids could join in the fun. Little glamour shots over here. 110, not a big fan of this one being numbered a 3-pack and exclusive. I just wish it was kind of off the beaten path on its own. Is what it is. It's 110 right here. Cobra H.I.S. 788 on that side. On the top, G.I. Joe. Of course, what's that say? Semper Fidelis Serpens. Okay, sure. On the back, very blueprint-like. Of course, there's the three figures. Got all their accessories going on. A lot of reuse in this, a lot of repaint, but that which makes the world move around in the toy business, as we do know. But looking good. But we're going to pull it all out. We're going to see truly here what all the fuss is about. A little cardboard action. What do we got going on? This is a little different, maybe. All right, we got that. Nothing else in the box, so that's all she wrote. See you later up high. Goodbye. Big storage locker right here. Big long one. Big long black one is what this one is right here. 110 is the number. Fire Team 788. Kiss. Yes, Kiss. Cobra H.I.S. Easily confused. Of course, H.I.S. and Kiss, very similar, of course. I believe Kiss, members of Cobra in the early 80s, try to reinvent themselves, do whatever they can. See you later, goodbye. See you later, goodbye. And we got 3 parchment paper packs right here. We're going to dive into those in a second, but of course, oh my goodness, look at all that twist ties back there. But there it is. We got 3 Fire Team members. Of course, a lot of familiarity in these here. But I'm going to take this offline, get all these twist ties undone, get the parchment paper out, and we'll be back talking all things Cobra H.I.S. Fire Team. All right, let's get down to business. We got Team 788 out of the package here, and let's go through with the accessories first. And I guess we'll go each figure first is what we'll do. And I guess we'll start right over here. We'll start with the old Cobra H.I.S. Officer, and we'll start with his accessories to begin with. We got a little knife, oh, like a young valiant Thor. We got a little knife, black handle, silver blade, looking beautiful on the end. And I think I'll probably say it a ton of times in this review. A lot of stuff we've already seen, everything we've really seen here. It's getting the most out of your molds. This is the perfect example of that is what we got going on right here. But we do see the big old blaster on the back here. Of course, you do got the backpack that fits in the back. We saw this with the Python Patrol officers, the other officers, things like that. Nice gray color on this one. Cobra insignia on it as well. Then we get the big blaster rifle going on right here. Looking extra good right here. I really do like the looks of this one. Good, nice feel to it, all in black. Pretty much on point here. Do we got, oh, the magazine does come out. It is removable here. And it does look like, what is this? Country Living magazine. That's an interesting one. I don't know. Maybe he's from the country. Who knows? But shout out to Country Living magazine. That's what we got as a magazine going on right there. Now we do get a helmet here. We do get a nice helmet. Once again, change the color up. Bam, you got a new helmet. Black and maroon attack. Got a little insignia right in the front. Does say 788 on the side. I like that little attention to detail. It's quite the unit, 788, as we can see right here. But we're not done. The things keep on coming. We got a little pistol here, of course. Love being able to store all this stuff in our Joes and Cobras as well. But a little black pistol going on. And then we got another blaster gun going on right here. A very classic Cobra weapon. I always think of Zaymot and Tomax when I see one like this. Always looking really good. And this one, another little magazine comes out. And this is actually Oprah magazine. What is up with this guy? He needs to change up his magazine collection. There's no doubt about it. But we do got that going on. So that's his weapons. That's how he's looking. Then we get down to it, and this guy, once again, it's a broken record here. Very similar. A lot of stuff we've seen before with just some things mixed around. We got the belt on the side holding all the magazines, holds all kinds of stuff here. Everything can store in this character one way or the other. That is always really cool. Of course, helmet goes on the head very easily, just pops on, so you can take it on, take it off. Choose your own helmet adventure on this one if you want to. Good look to him here. Nice, I don't know, stoic eyes. I guess that's what we'll call it. Stoic eyes. Got his mask on there. He doesn't want to catch COVID, doesn't want to catch any H.I.S.S tank dust. He just doesn't want anything going down, so his face is covered right here. Cobra insignia on the chest, looking pretty good. He does got a little insignia on the side of his bicep there as well, only on one side, the right bicep. Got the maroon color overlay throughout, black and maroon, the predominant colors. A little splashes of a whitish gray, doesn't look too bad. Got a spot on the side here to hold his little knife if need be. And then got forearm protection going on, got Cobra on the top there as well. Just pretty much what we've seen in the past. Seen it again here, this time on the H.I.S.S tank. Fire team is what we got going on. Of course, articulation, you do got butterfly shoulders, arms all the way around, bicep cut, double jointed elbows. Unfortunately, not pinless elbows on this guy. Hands back, forth, side to side, waist articulation plus an ab crunch, head back, forth, side to side, up and down. Usual splits there. Look at that. You got to be a gymnast to be a member of that H.I.S.S tank team. Team 788, gymnasts is what they are. Got the drop down hips as well. Thigh cuts, double jointed knees, not pinless once again, getting the most out of our molds. Boot cut, and then ankles back and forth, side to side. The usual articulation here. We're going to see that same articulation for all three of these, so we won't have to run through it each time. But he does fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand. Shout out to Mattel and the ringside stands, or I guess shout out to ringside and the Mattel stands. Use discount code Kyle. Save 10%. Hopefully in stock soon. Lost in the Panama Canal. Oh, Panama, like a young Van Halen really at the end of the day. But they should have those back in stock fairly soon. We'll see what happens there. Wish Hasbro would give us these. Of course, we've seen these with the retro ones. Wish Hasbro would put these up on Hasbro Pulse. Be able to order a 10-pack, 20-pack. Something like that would be pretty cool. Who knows? Maybe in 2024 we'll see some of that. I'm going to put all this stuff here. We're going to turn our attention over to this Range Viper here. Now, an interesting one. We've seen this guy before as well. Very, very cool. Very iconic later years Joes outside of the TV show. I guess to go into the Deke series as well. Always imagine these guys as kind of monsters. Kind of a Cobra Law, Cobra hybrid. That's how I played with them as a kid. Of course, they're just in a mask. They're trying to scare you with their scary mask, things like that. But we've seen this guy before, and we're getting a lot of stuff we saw in the past with him. We get the red handkerchief there he puts around his neck. That looks pretty good there. We get a Psy like a young Raphael, all in black. We get a little Psy action here. Feels like a strange weapon with him for me for some reason. We also get this axe. We've seen this numerous times. We've seen it with a couple of different characters at this point, but a nice axe with a pick on the end. We get the bullet belt here like a young Lemmy from Motorhead. We got the bullet belt going on. I'm here about this, but it is more of a sash, but I'd put it around his waist if it would fit. But it is a bullet belt looking really good. Little pistol action. You got a little pistol. We've seen this one as well. I like the one without the big clip on the end, the big magazine on the end, but it gets the job done, of course, as we do know. Got the big old drum here on this big old blaster rifle. Yeah, you got all the bullets feeding in there as well. Very cool, of course. We've seen this one before. all in black, the old black attack there. Then we got the big drum weapon, and when I think of a range viper, this is the most iconic weapon I think of with range vipers. All in black once again. We do got ports on all these weapons we've talked about so far that you can't put the effect pieces in. We'll get to those last, so we'll have those here in a second. And then you do get this backpack, and of course this hose does connect into his brain there. Just interesting stuff with this backpack. Got a little dash of color on it. I'm here for that. Of course, you can store some stuff in the bottom here. A lot of storage on the back. We're used to that. Plugs into the back like a traditional G.I. Joe backpack. And now we get down to this old range viper here. First thing I noticed, 788 insignia on the shoulder here. Got the Cobra logo there with the H.I.S. tank stuff, some of the stuff from the packaging there. And we get it in the chest. So it is our favorite range viper here with just a little extra bells and whistles to him is exactly what we got going on with this one. Start with the head on here. Man, this head is an all-time frightening head, of course. Talked about that earlier. It kind of looks like a zombie attack officer or something, or maybe part of the eco team. You know, he fell in some sludge or something. Who knows? But you got those brains going there in silver, got those crazy red eyes, the black skull mask, looking very horror insignified there. Looking really good. Talked about the hole in the back of the head to plug that wire into. Looking good, but a great head sculpt on this one. Very scary, very scary. And of course, articulation can be identical to the last guy. We're not going to run through that. Same articulation, but I will point out pinless joints on the range viper, a little bit newer of a figure, so we do get the pinless joints on him. Big tactical vest over the front, pockets galore. We do got a little hook on the side to put that sai if you need to. Got a spot to hold his weapon down here as well. It's just basically the range viper we've seen in the past, just in a whole new color scheme is exactly what he is. And of course, he does fit on a ringside collectible. Mattel stand, yes he does, fits perfectly right there on the old Mattel stand. Now you got the other range viper, I guess, hanging out right here. You can see that difference there between the two. Talk about your yin and yangs of color. A bright, vibrant blue and a dark red and black and maroon attack. Definitely two different colors of the old range viper rainbow going on with these two. But a very cool one, looks really good. I am definitely here for that. I should run through these effect pieces. I probably should have done these first, but it is what it is. We've seen all these in the past, but we do get a lot of fire team stuff. So we do get the little smoking gun on the end, so we do have that. We got a little blast effect here, another blast effect here. Choose your own blast effect adventure. You get the blue kind of laser lights coming out the end. Nice translucent plastic on the end of those, so we do get that. Get a couple other firing things. You get a spraying one. You get a tighter one with a little cloud of dust or whatever it is there, and then you get the big one here with all the extra on the end, translucent, very cool, and then this one. So we've seen all these ones. It's wild they don't give us at least one with every figure, because every weapon from the Joe classified line has a spot in the end. It'd be cool if we got one little piece with every single Joe. I think that would make a lot of sense, but they don't do it. They just kind of have packs like this that really get all these going. That's just the way they're going. So there it is right there. So now we're going to turn our attention to another one here. We're going over to the I keep wanting to say KISS, but H.I.S.S. Cobra Infantry right here is where we're going. And we got the infantry stuff. Now, a lot of reuse here, and I noticed this from Bazooka, of all people. We're getting Bazooka's kind of missiles here. They go in the backpack. We got 4 of these. Looking very good, but once again, reminds you of Bazooka. We had these with Bazooka. Same thing with the backpack. All fits in the backpack. We got that with Bazooka earlier, twice this year, I guess. Tiger Force and regular edition. Getting the most out of our molds once again, and we get Bazooka's big old bazooka. There you go. So we have that in the silver and red attack, looking good. Of course, this end part piece does come off. You can put that back on like so. Looking very good. I guess that's what his weapon of choice is, the big old bazooka. And then we do get the big old effect pieces. We saw these with scrap iron. Very cool that you could put these from scrap iron to bazooka. And now we get them here. You can move these to bazooka. You can truly choose your own adventure at the end of the day. So this does look really good. Kind of the clearish... I don't know, a grayish white color into the red flames on the end. 2 different sizes, a big one, a little one. Choose your own adventure at the end of the day, as we do say. But now we get down to him here. Looking good, not a ton of newness here, a little best of both worlds, like a young Hannah Montana, really, at the end of the day. Articulation the same as these other 2 guys. He does have pins in his joints, so Range Viper, the only one with the pinless joints going on here. Got a little darkness, evilness behind the mask. He looks pretty angry. It's just his eyebrows and how his eyes are. Got the ski mask over the top, and then a Bane mask right in the front. Does come with the H.I.S. tank helmet here, 788 on the side once again. He's ready to go. He's ready to follow any orders he needs to here. Got the shin guards going on like a young Terry Steinbach. Got the forearm guards as well. Gloved hands. black and red attack. I love the glossy black color on this one. Does look really, really nice. I got the backpack on this back, so you can plug that in. Cobra logo on the front. No other H.I.S. tank logos, anything like that on him. But he's got pockets galore all over him. He is a big, heavy-duty weapons guy. There's no doubt about it. And I'm sure he will fit on a Ringside Collectible stand, of course, using discount code Kyle, once again, at Ringside Collectibles. But he does fit there pretty good. So we got the 3 fire team members. They are ready to go. They're ready to take on the world like a young man of war, if need be. And I should probably grab this one. This is going to be a big, heavy one. I'm going to get it. I'm going to pick it up. It is the H.I.S. tank, so we're going to put these guys along with the H.I.S. tank. We can put these guys inside the H.I.S. tank, outside of the H.I.S. tank. We could choose our own H.I.S. tank adventure, really, at the end of the day. But we got these 3 here to build out kind of a whole shelf of H.I.S. tank and related figures to go along with the H.I.S. tank, of course. We also got the driver, the tactician, and all that kind of stuff. So we got some of these guys to really fill out the team. I will say, I kind of wish they were all a little bit more color-coded here. These guys got like a darker look to them, where these guys are a little bit more vibrant red. I really do wish they kind of all matched together. It would have made a lot more sense. Maybe that's just me. You guys can shout out there. We got the gunner, we got the driver. I'll stick him up here for now. We got a lot of H.I.S. tank members. Of course, you can put these with the Crimson Strike teams as well. We have a big shelf of those, the Red Ninja, you name it. You could get that red-themed Cobra team if you really wanted to. And there's a lot of figures this year for the G.I. Joe brand, as we do know. But very cool. This is a great, great HasLab, a very fun one. A lot of people excited still getting this one. Check out the review if you did miss it. Just an all-timer 6-inch scale vehicle is this H.I.S. tank. Going to be at the top of a lot of vehicle lists. If people were saying, hey, what's your favorite vehicles of all time? Got to think this H.I.S. tank is going to be in the running for a lot of people. But it's cool to build out a universe, cool to build out a world. And this Hasbro Pulse exclusive 3-pack helps us do that right here. But what are your guys' thoughts? You pick up this fire team. Do you wish they were a little bit more uniform like I do? It doesn't, I don't want to say it feels like a cash grab. It really truly feels like an army builder pack, but it is nothing really new at the end of the day. If you've been collecting this line, it's going to feel like an old shoe is what this kind of feels like, just in different colors. And that's probably the best I can kind of place it at this point right here. But let me know your thoughts on this 3-pack in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. So we got videos every single day and then some. And of course, we got 2 YouTube channels going. Make sure you subscribe to both of them. We got videos every single day on both of those. And you get early content, early access, bonus content over on the Patreon. And Patreon, best place to support the channel, as you guys know by now. Same thing, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Team 788, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.